So, I can't explain to you guys why, but for some reason, in terms of hits on decks in the Legend Anthology, uh, the only thing that gets hit in DD is you can't play Patent License and Griffin to 1. Aside from that, there are literally no hits, 0 hits to DD, which is crazy. So on top of that, we have Fury Raise map as well at 3. So if you want to up your consistency, I mean, this is the event for it. You can just run 3 Fury Raise map to search your copy of 7 Kepler. Like Jack in the Box, I believe it was called. Or what was it? Jack in the what? Isn't it? Jack in the Hand. Right. My bad. Jack in the Hand is banned, but like, for example, we have 1-for-1 legal. We also have there was another card, I don't remember the name. One moment, let's see. It was, oh yeah, Where Art Thou? Where Art Thou is also at 3. This isn't necessarily useful for my build tier, but this is definitely useful. If you control a level 1 monster, you can add a level 1 monster from your deck to your hand, and the only thing about this that kind of sucks is you take 2,000 damage if you didn't normal summon it. But I can see this coming up a few times in this build, but like, not a super big kind of thing. It can usually probably add like Kepler, Necro Slime, or Lamia if you have a level 1 on field. Small World is very much banned, but like, look at this extra deck lineup. I just don't have like 2 generics. I just don't have like Zeus, and I don't have like Baron. And also, rarity wise, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. But yeah, we don't have Baron or Zeus, but I mean, whatever. So the main reason you wanted Baron anyways is because of Nibiru. Oh, banned. Cool. Effect Veiler. That's at 3. And then Ghost Mourner. That's at 3. Ghost Spell. That is at 0. So, hand trap wise, a lot of hand traps got banned. Like, stuff that is allowed though is like DD Crow. This is allowed, and I think what was it? Skullmeister? Skullmeister is legal as well. I mean, whatever. Not like a super big deal. But the biggest thing you're looking out for is, you're just, like as always, you want to resolve your Gilgamesh. So, Called By is also banned. No Called By. Forbidden Droplet also banned. Whatever. And Dark Ruling No More is also banned. Kaijus are all banned, and for dangers, if you're wondering, only Nessie is allowed. So anyways, in place of Called by the Grave, I instead have Prohibition here. Prohibition does not have a hard once per turn, so you can go like Prohibition, declare Effect Veiler, and then Prohibition, declare like DD Crow or Skullmeister if you want, or if you have psychic abilities and you can tell what your opponent's playing, Prohibition declaring Blue Eyes White Dragon, or Prohibition declare Dark Magician, for example, is also an option. You can also use this to protect your board if you wish. Like Prohibition declare Raigeki, I guess, for example. Let's see, Evenly Matched is also gone. Gamma is also banned. Alright, yeah. So, Griffin being at 1 only stops one particular line, I believe. I'm thinking for a second. No, it doesn't. Does this matter at all? Aside from, like, being unable to do some of your 2-card combos more consistently? I don't think so exactly, right? Let's go here. We'll search Pen Call real quick, and look how many hits they did to like Pen Magician. Harmonizing to 1. Celestial for some reason is at 1. Duelist Alliance is at 1. And then we also have like Skullcrobat to 1. And then we have Wisdom Eye, right? Wisdom Eye? You're okay this time around, I guess. They have like a billion different hits to like that list. Or you go look at Ignister. They did so many hits against Ignister. Darkinfin at Ignister. Achichi to 1. Picari to 1. I Meet You to 1. Crazy. And then for like just Cybers in general got really hit for some reason. Yeah, Cybers. Okay. So like let's scroll down a bit and it's like, okay. Gazelle is at 1. Debug is at 1. Spinny is at 1. For some reason, Sunlight Wolf is now at 2. Access Code is at 1. Makes no sense, but okay, Princess. Wu-Tang is at 1. Microcoder's at 1. Transcode 1. Link Rebo at 1. I don't know why you'd play more than 1 Link Rebo, but it's at 1. Princess Sea Angel, that is at 1. Gadget is at 1. Spring Girl is at 1. And yeah, you just see all those hard hits. And in fact, Parallel Exceed is just banned, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I don't think the show's banned cards because I don't have it set to show ban. Right? Forbidden now. Oh yeah, Parallel Exceed is just banned. Talkback Lancer is banned. Link Devotee is banned, I guess, right? Itzel. Abra. Zeroboros. And it's only specifically Zeroboros, I believe, that's banned. Yeah. It's kind of funky. Masquerena, Update Jammer, banned. And, Secure Gardena is banned. Circular, of course, is banned. Sigma, Bloodlation, Doom Effect Mega. That's normally banned. Equimax is banned. Splash Mage is banned. Link Disciple, Almirage. Link Cross is just normally banned. But basically, like, look at those a billion hits, they just Cybers in general, and then DD just gets a wrist slap, but to be fair, you didn't get a chance to play DD in any of the, like, previous festivals. Like, you could just play Fusion DD, and that's just... You know, Gilgamesh, how do I play? It's just pain and suffering. But, you know, you could easily go... If you think about it, though... oh, I still have my filters on, I think, right? If you think about it, though, like, just looking at these cards here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 1-card combos in my deck if I just do that, like, crazy. And in fact, 1 for 1 is technically also the 1-card combo. Because they'll just special summon Kepler, and it doesn't matter if you normal or special Kepler, so basically that's 10 1-card combos to end on, like, Deus Machinex with, I Wave King Caesar. And probably other cards in hand as well. So that just goes completely crazy. So I'll explain some of my techs now. So normally I wouldn't run Foolish Burial. Doesn't really feel that valuable normally, but you can Foolish Burial for like a Swirl Slime to get a special summon for one of your DDs in hand. And you can also just dump like a Necro Slime or Vice Typhon, which is fairly useful. And we also have the Dark Contract with the Eternal Darkness. I mean, this is kind of just a floodgate. So your opponent cannot target monsters on the field with spell trap effects, tribute them for a tribute summon, or use them as materials for a fusion synchro XYZ summon. And normally, like, a lot of people might say, But, like, what about link summoning? This doesn't affect link summoning as well. Or, at all. Link summoning, they got, like, hit by the ban list. So, like, if you're playing it, good on you. But, like, we also have Headhunt, so chillin'. Anyway, this protects you from, like, sphere mode as well. And I guess it's kind of a floodgate. Honestly, I would argue this is worse than, the other thing, the patent license. Patent license is not, like, nearly as bad. And just in case we're getting hit by floodgates, I have Unending Nightmare as well. Because, lose one turn, for example, is completely legal. Like, okay. Not very fun to play against this, but it's at 3. So, like, okay. But anyways, yeah, this is primarily what we have. I'm running still mostly the same stuff. I'm probably going to replace Heavenly Zephyr Miradora. I mean, I just kind of got bored and didn't want to craft hand traps for this event specifically. But, you know, this event, if you're going first, it's going to be pretty hard to stop you if you're the DD player here. So, like, just for example, we have our contract with the Swamp King, Griffin, Living King of this Ragnarok in hand. This is honestly not the best hand, as you might imagine. Prohibition. Yeah. Prohibition's cool. You can do some nasty stuff with Prohibition. Whatever. Happens. 7 Kepler, Dark Contract with the Gate. This hand goes off pretty crazy. We have Griffin, Orthros, 7 Copernicus. Yeah, so our opponent doesn't have Ash Blossom at all. Not that Ash Blossom stops, like, Gilgamesh, but it will stop Copernicus, and that does matter. Yeah, this hand will go off pretty hard. This hand goes off pretty hard too. This hand goes off pretty hard. This hand will go off pretty hard. This hand will... You'll be able to do something with this hand. And then we have this hand. This hand can go off. We don't have a contract, though, unfortunately. This hand, this will actually go off pretty hard. This hand will go off pretty hard. So basically any hand that has a 7 Kepler or a Dark Contract with the Gate will go off pretty hard. Aside from that, like, Griffin with a normal summon will go up pretty hard, or Copernicus with any Dark Contract that you can just activate, like, I guess. It's mostly just these 4 without license, since these are the spell contracts that I'm running, I guess. So the line for the Copernicus, of course, is where you scale the Rage and no, not Rage. You scale 7 Thomas and Griffin, so that goes off pretty hard, you know. And yeah, this list, you can just do pretty much all of the DD combos. Well, yeah, you can just do all of the DD combos with, like, no restrictions at all. And the only hit is Griffin. Even though you technically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that can search into Griffin. And then if you include Raise Map, that's 9 cards. And then if you include, like, 1 for 1, that's like 10 cards. If you include Where Art Thou, that goes up to, like, 13 cards. And if you've been around my channel, then you might have seen, like, a good amount of, like, just DD gameplay. I've kind of been uploading some of it every now and then. But yeah, you don't really need, like, any generics or anything, and even with 1 Griffin, all of the combos I do are perfectly fine, so this doesn't really affect me at all. Well, I don't really necessarily feel bad for my opponents, but Also, this deck isn't too super expensive to build. If we're looking at the URs and just in archetype, I guess you would say. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you don't even necessarily need to run Kelly Yuga. I'm just doing it because I have Kelly Yuga. Like, yeah. So, aside from that, you're pretty much just solid to go off however you want. With DD at least. I'm not exactly sure what other lists you have. Like, for some reason, they hit, Blue Rage with Eyes of Blue. Like, okay, I guess. It's at 1. Couldn't tell you why, but yeah. DD is like, might as well be at full power, honestly. There's no real interruption for you to worry about going first, and if you are worried about it, just hit him with a prohibition. What are they going to do? Chain effect failure before you have anything on the board? Yeah, I don't think so. And speaking of which, Maxi, I'm also banned. It is Gonorino. Goodbye. There ain't nothing stopping you. So, yeah. This is probably the best, like, well, not necessarily this list, but this is the best deck you'll probably be able to run for Legend Anthology. And on top of it, you know, DD actually has back row removal options. You know, we have Orthros here, we have Kali Yuga. We can also deal with some floodgates this way by summoning Kali Yuga, I guess. So yeah. Highly recommend playing DD if you have it. If you don't, I mean, now's a good time to test it out, you know? Unironically. What's your opponent gonna do about it? Maxi you? I didn't think so. Well, I mean, you might not get too much practice in if your opponents keep, like, instantly scooping, but yeah, that'll be a little bit rough. So yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.